This is a great day in DeKalb County, Georgia, a transformative moment in the history of our great county. I'm honored and privileged, of course, to be standing here with outstanding public servants at the municipal and the county level. This is a result yesterday's or last night's tremendous victory, a 70% yes vote, which is phenomenal. We want to thank first the voters of DeKalb County who have expressed their trust in the leadership displayed here today. Their trust will be taken seriously. We will not squander this opportunity. We will work hard to ensure that the resources that have now been placed within our reach will be used in a way that is transparent, that is on time and under budget, and we will get the job done on behalf of the citizens of our great county. North and South, East and West, Republicans, Democrats, black, white, working together to ensure that the quality of life will be improved for all of our citizens. For the media who's just now arriving, hello, Ms. Choi. Ms. Choi just came in. I want the people here just to introduce yourself, starting to my extreme right, and come across so that we will know who's present today, standing here together. So who's over there, Judge?
Good afternoon, Shandina Cruz Morris, DeKalb County State Court Traffic Division presiding judge.
Good afternoon, my name is Brian Ross. I'm with the DeKalb County State Court Traffic Division. Good to be here.
Patty Garrett, Mayor, City of Decatur.
Steve Bradshaw, DeKalb County Commissioner, District 4.
Pat Wheeler, Mayor from the City of Stone Mountain.
Darnell Fulham, Fire Chief.
Mayor Deborah Jackson, City of Light-Pelham.
Larry Johnson, County Commission, District 3.
Dr. Tom Coleman, working on the SPLOST 2017 SPLOST campaign.
Jimmy Clapton Jr., City Constable for the City of Stonecrest.
Kenny Shorter, Mayor of Dunwoody.
Ron Ramsey, DeKalb County State Court Traffic Division.
Emery Morseberger, President of the Stone Mountain CID.
Diana Doma, City Councilwoman for the great city of Stonecrest.
Jason Laird, Mayor of Stonecrest.
Joe Gebbia, Councilman, City of Brookhaven.
I'm Frank Allman, the Mayor of Tucker.
Noel Montfordine, City Council of Tucker.
Greg Adams, Commissioner, District 7, DeKalb County.
Jim Conway, Chief of the DeKalb County.
State Representative Howard Mosby, Chairman of the DeKalb House Delegation.
Bill Floyd, DeKalb District.
Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you all so much for being here. The key to our success was first, of course, the cooperation we received by working with my commissioners. CEO is an important position, but it has little influence without the support of the men and women who serve on our county commission. And I want to go on record and thank the members of the commission who are here as well as those who are not for their support and their investment in helping us to secure a victory last night on this SPLOST initiative. And speaking on behalf of the county commissioners, I would like to ask Commissioner Larry Johnson if he would come forward and share a few words on behalf of the DeKalb County Commission.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is a great day in DeKalb. 70%. That means the people spoke and they did not whisper. This is all about us working together, being transparent. In the words 21st century, say all in. We'll be customer focused and we'll be about one DeKalb. And so I'm just glad to be here along with my colleagues on the commission, our city mayors, the city council, our CEO, who you all got to give him a great hand. Continue, Michael Thurman, our CEO. Along with the first people that helped us, the Citizen Advisory Board. I see our interim CEO in the back, Lee May and Phyllis Mitchell, our county employees who helped us. This is truly a great day in DeKalb, and I'm excited about it. I know we now have to go forward and make smooth streets happen, build quality buildings in our community, and really make sure that DeKalb has state-of-the-art facilities and making things happen. So thank you to our citizens. On behalf of the Board of Commissioners, we're not going to let you down. It's all about us working together to make DeKalb better, and that's what we're going to do. God bless you.
This moment would not have arrived but for the historic and unique partnership between county government and our municipal leaders. From day one, we set out to build consensus, to develop and open the lines of communication, and to grow a more cooperative spirit across DeKalb County, Georgia. And I want to thank our municipal leaders who are standing with me today, who do an outstanding job leading the cities on the council as well as in the mayor's office. But more importantly, I want to thank them for helping us to bridge the divide, to bring North and South, East and West, black and white, Republican and Democrat together to do what's right for the people of this county. And I would like to have my mayors, and Mayor Almond is my mayor, but I claim all the mayors as my mayor because they represent different parts of our county. So on my right, I think is Mayor Garrett, since we are in Decatur, who bought in an 80% yes vote for the SPLOST last night. I would like to ask Mayor Garrett to come forward and share a few words.
Well, it's certainly great to be here to be celebrating with the municipalities and all of DeKalb County. And I think what we look forward to is in 6 years coming back together and really celebrating the results of this historic vote of confidence and trust and moving the entire county forward. And we continue to look forward to this partnership of the municipalities as a part of DeKalb County, and as we move forward together, not just as unincorporated DeKalb and cities, but as one great county together. So thanks to all of those who supported the SPLOST. And those who didn't, you'll be glad to see the work.
Mayor Wheeler? The legendary mayor of Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Thank you, Mr. CEO. Again, I'd like to say thank you for the hard work of everyone that put their dime together. After a while, I thought we were going to get assumed by the splash. But the greatest thing it is if you look at what our goal is to be, blueprint for progress. And that's what we're going to lead toward, the blueprint for progress, not only for DeKalb County, but for all the cities in DeKalb. Thank you so much again. Thank you, Mr. CEO, for leading the charge for this, and each of you city and county employees. Thank you.
Thank you. The Mayor of Lithonia, Mayor Deborah Jackson.
Yes, thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you, Mr. CEO, for your support in this initiative. I think that the results yesterday show the importance of working together. We have a situation where DeKalb's largest cities to its smallest one were able to come together and join forces to make this happen for our citizens. And so we are so excited about this opportunity and look forward to continuing this work so that everyone is riding down smooth roads, has great parks that they can go to, and improving public safety for all of our citizens. And so we look forward to this continued partnership, and we will be working together to show the fact that the people's confidence has not been misplaced. Thank you so much.
Yes. Now, there are only 2 elected officials in DeKalb County who raised pigs for a living when they were growing up. There are only 2 who slopped hogs for a living since they were growing up. One is at the mic, and the other one is getting ready to be introduced. General Shorter, the mayor of Dunwoody, please come forward.
Well, you just can't escape your past. I guess that's for darn sure. And I don't want to escape it, and I know he doesn't either. You know, when I first came here, I thought, you know, I didn't have indoor plumbing until I was 13 years old. He stood up and said, I didn't have it until I was 14, so I was trumped right there. But again, what I said earlier, you know, the biggest thing about SPLOST, it brought the citizens of DeKalb together. It brought us all together. Instead of pointing at each other, we joined hands for a common purpose. And I think that is so critical as we move forward. Yes, there will be funds out there for the next 6 years to do what we told the citizens we would do. And that's our mandate. the citizens of this county have given their confidence to us, the leadership. Now it is our turn to give back to them and show them that we will do exactly what we told them what we would do. And that's what we will do without any doubt in anybody's mind, okay? Thank you.
The internationally renowned mayor of Stonecrest, my friend, my fraternity brother, the Honorable Jason Laird.
If you want world-class cities, world-class counties, you have to have world-class investment. And we're investing not only in infrastructure, but people. So as the proud largest city in DeKalb County, we want to thank CEO Thurman and the Board of Commissioners and our other cities for making this possible for us. Watch what happens. This is going to be a great, great, great day for all of us in DeKalb. Thank you.
My mayor, I am a proud resident, citizens of Tucker, Georgia, formerly Stone Mountain. They took me away from you, Mayor. But Mayor Frank Allman, my good friend, who's done a phenomenal job leading the new city of Tucker.
Well, good afternoon. I have to tell you, I am not a guy who's ordinarily eager to be associated with a tax increase. However, this one is different in some significant ways, some of which you've heard about. I want to point out a couple of other ways. We, first of all, resist tax increases because we so often feel disconnected. When the federal government's going to raise taxes, even when the state government's going to raise taxes, we don't feel like we have a lot to do with it. We don't feel like we have a lot of accountability for what happens with it. This is different. First of all, it was a purely democratic process. One person, one vote. Everybody got to say their piece. 70% is a pretty strong indication. We didn't get to just say what we were going to promise to do with the money. We had to vote on it at City Council. We had to put it in writing. We'll be audited on it. So our citizens will know whether we've behaved ourselves as we said we were going to behave ourselves. And on top of all that, this tax won't live forever. It's good for 6 years. And if we don't do the right thing, it won't happen again. So this is the way, if you're going to raise money for a government, if you're going to do the right thing for infrastructure, this is the way to do it. I'm proud to be part of it. I'm proud to be associated with our leadership.
Mayor John Arntz from Brookhaven could not be here, but he sent an able replacement today, a man of great integrity and vision and a commitment to that I'm personally aware of. I got to know him when I was a school superintendent. He visited my office on multiple occasions and was re-elected last night to a new term, Councilman Joe Gibbia from Brookhaven.
CEO Michael Thurman, thank you very much. When I asked Mayor Shortle was he happy that SPLOST passed, he said, I'm happier than a pig in a pig pen. So now it makes sense. All right, I'll keep this simple. Historic moments probably deserve references to historic statements. This was definitely a team play, and for all the team players, it was a small step for us, and it was a major step for DeKalb County. We're on the comeback. The voters have voted. They have our trust. We're not going to let them down, as you well pointed out. Each of us accept that responsibility, and we're on a new wave forward. Thank you for your leadership.
I'd like to introduce, before I introduce our presiding officer, the distinguished DA for DeKalb County walked in, Ms. Sherry Boston. Give her a hand. And I'm going to ask Ms. Boston to come up because a major part of the SPLOST involves an investment in our courts to make sure that the space and the access is there so that we can continue to mete out justice in a highly professional way. We've organized a team of judiciary leaders to help us think through what needs to be done now and in the future as it relates to our courthouse and our courts. And Commissioner Irvin Johnson is here. Come on up, Commissioner. I see him here. Come on up, Ms. Boston, and say a few words on behalf of the judiciary and our courts.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon. It's my honor and pleasure to be here. I'm Sherry Boston, and I serve as the District Attorney for the Stone Mountain Judicial Circuit, and I'm so thrilled with the good work that our CEO and our Board of Commissioners has done to get the message out to our community, and that DeKalb County has helped us pass this SPLOST. And I am so thrilled and excited that our CEO understands the needs of our courthouse community here in DeKalb County. And we want to make sure that the courthouse and the functionality of that courthouse, because we see so many of our citizens come to us and it's their place for help. Whether it is they're a victim of a crime, whether it is they need to seek a temporary protective order, whether it is they need a divorce or to seek child support, we know that they're coming to our courthouse to get assistance, sometimes with a lawyer, sometimes likely without a lawyer. So we want to make sure that we continue to have a place that people see not only as welcoming and understanding, but represents the heart of our county. Because I believe the courthouse, in a lot of ways, represents that heartbeat. And really, it's the arteries to all the other agencies around. Because whether you live in the city of Brookhaven, the city of Dunwoody, the city of Stonecrest, all of your court services are coming right down here to downtown Decatur for all of those needs. So I am so grateful to be a part of this project, and thank you so much for your leadership, and I'm excited that we're going to be able to do some more great work for our citizens in DeKalb. Thank you.
I just want everybody to know that District Attorney Boston is an alum of the Dunwoody court system.
And speaking of taxes, Commissioner Irvin Johnson is here. Give him a hand. He does an outstanding job. Thank you so much, Commissioner. And last, I want to invite our presiding officer. I talked earlier about the importance of cooperation, not just externally with our municipal partners at the state, local, and federal level, the judiciary, the courts, but we have to work together inside county government between the CEO's office and the commission. It had to start there in order for it to occur in other places. And I want to introduce our outstanding presiding officer, Commissioner Kathy Gannon.
Thank you, thank you. I don't have my notes, but I like that hashtag, follow us in DeKalb. All right, thank you. Thank you also for speaking on behalf of the Board of Commissioners. And as the CEO said, it had to start in-house, and we spent a lot of time working on this issue. But we spent a lot of time this year working on a new way of doing things, working together, talking together, being open, having differences, but talking through those differences without, walking to the other side of the room. So we look forward to this great partnership with our cities. We look forward to working on the courts. We look forward to building a world-class fire department with our partners in the city. And we look forward to paving your roads. Whoa. So that's it. So thank you so very much for being here. Thank you, everyone, for your leadership, for your willingness to work together. We are going to be putting together in DeKalb an oversight committee with citizen participation. As everybody pointed out, it's all about trust now, it's all about transparency, it's all about delivering what we promised, and we want to make sure that that is very open and accessible to everyone who wants to know, needs to know. So follow us in DeKalb.
Is Commissioner Rader, where is Commissioner? There he is, Jeff is here. Commissioner Rader, raise your hand, give him a hand. Commissioner Rader is here. Thank you. And that's it. Did I miss anyone? Howard has spoken. Oh, the chair of the Democratic delegation in the House. As I mentioned earlier, let me mention one person who's not here. He's out golfing, Senator Fran Millar. He was the primary signer of the Senate bill that became the SPLOST legislation. The senators worked very closely with the House delegation. It was a bipartisan effort that brought this moment to existence. And I want Chairman Mosby to come back up and say a few words on behalf of our legislative delegation, House, Senate, Republican, and Democrat.
Good afternoon. It is indeed my honor to be here today on this historic moment. One of the things that I really wanted to mention from earlier today, the legislation that we passed out of the House to create this bill to come forward was signed unanimously by all 16 members of the DeKalb House delegation and all 7 members of the DeKalb Senate delegation. So this is truly a collaborative effort that we've done from the top down. Now we have the county working with the cities. This is indeed a new day in DeKalb County. So thank you very much.
That's it. And if there are any questions, these men and women standing with me would be happy to answer any questions you might have from the media. If not, thank you all so much and welcome. The new day has dawned in DeKalb.